Hello YouTube, it's me Connor here, and I'm gonna tell you, I guess, called my diabetic story, or in other words, how I got diabetes, or how it began. Well, it was last summer. This is just after my dad had a cardiac arrest. He in the middle of the night just had a cardiac arrest, and we spent a long time in the hospital for that. And like a few weeks, or like a week, and probably no, it was probably 2 weeks because he had to do all this other stuff. And so that was pretty hard. Last summer was a really bad summer. And then so that ended about at the end of July, or no, at the end of June. And so about it was, I think, July 26th or somewhere around there. Um, so that was like a few days ago actually. Um, uh, I got, well, the week prior to that, to like the 26th, or a couple weeks, I was peeing a lot. I was pretty much peeing a lot. What else? Well, pretty much it was a long time of peeing, like a long time, like a month of peeing, probably. No, well over, like, probably, I don't know, a lot of months, like probably like 4 months. Even when my dad was in the hospital for his cardiac arrest, I was drinking constantly. I always had to drink something, and if I drank something, I would like I would drink something, go pee, get another drink, drink it, pee, and just kind of do that sort of type of cycle. And and like the couple of weeks before I got diagnosed, well, I like started getting a little weird, like just kind of like if you have a flu, but not a pukey flu, just like a kind of like a icky flu, and I was feeling weird and like not like myself, and I wasn't puking at that time, but I was just starting to feel a little weird and achy, really achy. I was just laying in beds for days, and then like about a week before, I started puking, and my kidney, or in my stomach area, wherever your kidney is, started hurting really bad. And well, it would just come and go. It'd hurt a lot and then leave. And I was eating like popsicles and juice, cause like when you're sick with the flu, you eat that sort of stuff. So I was just loading myself up with sugar, and I didn't know what was happening, and I was just laying on our couch because I could never sleep, um, because of all the pain. And the morning of like that, when I was diagnosed, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I just couldn't take it anymore. It hurt so bad, and in my kidney, and what was actually happening was my kidney was filling with acid, and it was just like probably the worst pain I've ever had. And my dad was I actually urged him to go get me like a NyQuil type product, just something to knock me out. I couldn't take it anymore. Um, oh yeah, and like around the week I started puking, we even took me to the walk-in, and they didn't see any. Well, they didn't test for that. Because there was a flu going around at the time, and they didn't. They just thought, oh, it's just a flu, just let it go. So it could have been a lot better by them finding that out. But back to where I was. I was the morning of. I was laying on the couch. Just I was in intense pain, and I called my dad, and I just said, screw that. I'm just bring me straight to the hospital. So we brought me to the hospital, and it was weird because when I got there, like I was in really bad pain, and they sent me to the emergency room, and they gave me morphine. They gave me morphine, and like within a minute, I was just like I was so like feeling better, but it was just kind of because the morphine's a really powerful painkiller, and like I started getting really tired, and like right before I went to bed, because I went to sleep, because it's morphine, that it'll knock you out pretty good. Right before I went to sleep, I heard the doctor say, like, it was like not diabetes, but had like one of those big doctor terms, just one of those terms that has a big long word, and it had diabetes in it, but I never thought anything of it, so I was just like, ah, screw it. So I went to bed, and it was weird because I woke up and I was in a different room. I guess I was in the ICU. Well, that's where I was, and and there was doctors just all around me, like just doctors circling around me. And what it was the main doctor, or not doctors, but student doctors. The main doctor was like teaching what a diabetic would look like. So I have all these people around me, and I just woke up, and he told me to pull out my tongue, because I guess when you uh, have it, like my tongue was swelling up and it was dried, and because I was really dehydrated, and I lost 20 pounds. I was like 80 or something like that, and um he was looking at me, and it was just really weird, because it's like waking up with all these doctors around you, like examining you, and it was just really odd. And I woke up, and I don't really know. I can't really remember when they said, "Oh, you have diabetes," but when they did, it wasn't like I was really sad. I really didn't care. It was just really weird. I guess my dad cried outside the room, but for me, I didn't really mind it, because I'm fine with shots. Before that, I'd never really minded them. And I've actually known a lot about diabetes. Like a couple years before that, one of my friends actually got it. But the main thing I was thinking is like, wow, that's just weird, and I would never think I would ever get something like that. But so I never really got sad about it at that time. So I was in the ICU, which, if you don't know what that is, it's the intensive care unit, and they said if I would have waited one more day, I could have died. But so I was in the ICU for like a week, about, or probably less than that. And then I went up to a normal bed, and pretty much I was scared to take shots myself. Like, I didn't mind them. I could have somebody take it, like you do it. But me taking it myself, I could not do that. So I was up there for a while, and they let me go on. Actually, I think it was the Friday. It was, well, it might be. It was Friday. Wait, I don't even know if it's here. Wait, is it? Okay, well, it's technically. All right, no, it's not. Okay, yeah, it was today on Friday, when I got out of the hospital, and the next day was my birthday, and tomorrow is my birthday. So I got out of the hospital right today, but a year ago, and my birthday's tomorrow, and so yeah, and so they let me out, and then I couldn't take shots for a few days myself. I had to have my dad do it, and then I finally did it, and the first time I really got down about it and cried about having diabetes was like probably a couple months after it happened. I really didn't care until because at first I was like, this ain't gonna be bad. A few shots a day, it's gonna be nothing. Because I'm not worried about the pain. It's just the thing I hate the worst about it is just having to take time out of your day to do that. That's probably the worst thing. So I got really sick of it after that, and then that's when I started getting really sad about it. But lately, I've been pretty happy about it, just because I got to use a trial pump, and I'm hopefully gonna be on it within like a month or two, and so yeah, is that my whole diabetic story? Yeah, it is. So that's how I got diabetes and my diabetic story. So, yeah, and probably in the next video I'll be, or not reviewing, but showing you my bag of what I have in it and stuff like that. So, yeah, more to come.